What's good for Geezy? Back at it, another reaction. This time we got another deadly war in London, you know what I'm saying? This time we got the Northwest London HRB versus SSK, you know what I'm saying? We gonna tap in, do a little bit of homework, you know what I'm saying, on these two goddamn games, the goddamn why they goddamn going at it, you know what I'm saying? What's the goddamn tension behind all the goddamn saying the goddamn back and forth. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, more content. Without further ado, let's get straight to it. I told y'all, I ain't gonna lie, we gonna run through the whole catalog, man. I'm gonna goddamn do my homework, you know what I'm saying? So when I goddamn react to the artists, I know who they goddamn dissing, what's the goddamn politics behind it, and it'll goddamn make more sense so I get a better understanding, you know what I'm saying? That way I ain't gotta keep asking y'all, cause goddamn just put two and two together, and that'll be that.
22. Nowhere in London has been more popping than Northwest and West London. Probably the three most
Oh, that's FREDO, y'all? Hold on, y'all. I got the FREDO one this time? Oh, this finna be a good one. Hold on.
artists in London right now are coming out of West London, being Digger D, Central
Oh,
C,
they got Digger D. Oh.
FREDO, and North.
Oh, this the... I found me one. This the one, man. This the one. I got a couple FREDO reactions up. Y'all going to tap into that, you know what I'm saying? I got a couple. I think I got one Digger D reaction up, you know what I'm saying? So, I will tap into that. This is a good one right here.
West London recently has got a sudden burst of rappers coming from that side of the city who are definitely looking to be in that list soon. But a big reason due to the big spotlight on that side of London is due to what's happening on the streets. Recently, Northwest London has been a war zone from Camden to Kensington to But today we'll be getting into a feud between two estates that are so close together that you can literally cross territories in a 2-minute drive. Let's get into this video.
Damn. Nah, yeah, this is one of the ones, man. Yeah.
Guys, before I get into this video, I want all you guys to check out my song of the week from an artist I've been tapped into a lot recently. So much that I'm giving away a PS5 to a random subscriber who comments the letters KN thousands when Northwest London. Put your head down and be strong. So let's take it back to the 2000s, when Northwest London was in the peak of one of the most deadly gang wars in London history, between two neighbouring areas called Stonebridge and Church Road. And this war literally consumed the whole borough of Brent. During the 2000s, different estates inside and even outside of Brent would pick sides between Stonebridge and Church Road, leaving family and friends divided between the estates they live on. In this time period, the crime got so bad in Stonebridge specifically, the UK government had to evacuate residents of the Stonebridge estate. Not that.
Damn, nigga, what? Nigga, imagine it being so goddamn active on the goddamn outside your goddamn house. You gotta goddamn move, nigga. The goddamn government goddamn coming to your door, nigga. So you not even manually moving. The government goddamn nah, nigga, you can't live here no more. It's too goddamn active outside. Nigga, that's crazy, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. Like, that's crazy, bro.
The crime got so bad in Stonebridge specifically, the UK government had to evacuate residents of the Stonebridge estate, knock down its flats, and rebuild the area with new
what?
homes and apartments. But many residents of the Stonebridge estate wouldn't be moved too far from home, to only less than 15 minutes away, to an estate called South Kilburn, an area nearly if not as bad as Stonebridge. South Kilburn started inheriting the beef between Stonebridge and Church Road, and just how South Kilburn inherited Stonebridge's beef, other estates started linking up with Church Road, one specifically being an estate less than 3 minutes from South Kilburn, called Mozart Estate. Mozart Estate had been having some back and forth issues with South Kilburn at the time, but it wasn't always like this. South Kilburn and Mozart Estate used to be on good terms back in the day, with both estates literally being minutes in walking distance. A lot of kids from both Mozart and South Kilburn went to school with each other, played with each other.
Bro, that's how it be, bro. Even out here, bro, like you would go to school with somebody, bro, and then y'all get older and y'all start goddamn getting goddamn involved and goddamn start outside the streets, bro, and y'all goddamn be goddamn split across and y'all down there. You know what I'm saying? They be up. Like, you gotta goddamn do what you gotta do if you see him, you know what I'm saying? The person you goddamn grow up with when you was got elementary school, you know what I'm saying? Shit, even middle school, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta goddamn just do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? Shit crazy how the goddamn streets can goddamn tell y'all goddamn apart, but that's how the shit go.
Back in the day, with both estates literally being minutes in walking distance. A lot of kids from both Mozart and South Kilburn went to school with each other, played with each other growing up, and even made money together.
That's the how it be, bro. I'm saying the streets will goddamn take your goddamn friendships away from me. Goddamn, that shit crazy.
Angel Soft toilet paper is strong and
But that last thing was a big reason to do with their issues. Around the early 2000s, Northwest London was a popular spot for crack cocaine users, with
Yeah, I
Mozart
was goddamn moving that. I must have crack cocaine. Alright. I goddamn slang.
thousands. Northwest London was a popular spot for crack cocaine users, with Mozart Estate being dubbed Crack City, and South Kilburn being a known spot for drug dealing activity. But with both estates being so close together, while both heavy in the drug game, spouts of money issues and jealousy started destroying the relationship.
That'll do it. That goddamn money, goddamn jealousy, goddamn one side eat more than the other side. That'll do it every time, bro. That'll do it every time.
Heavy in the drug game, spouts of money issues and jealousy started destroying the relationship between both areas. As time went by, situations started popping off between the two, and stuff started getting more serious. Around these times in the late 2000s to early 2010s, Northwest and West London was a very dangerous place. Back and forth shootings were occurring, with most of the surrounding areas being divided. These times, gangs in Northwest were starting to heavily rep colours, with South Kilburn's side allied with a few other gangs in the area, including Stonebridge, were wearing blue bandanas and flags, while Mozart's gang HRB and a couple other estates were repping red colours. The war was now turning into a London version of Bloods and Crips. Colours were starting to be a big issue in the area, that people were starting to get attacked, literally just for wearing the wrong colour at the wrong place. English
I like that. That's how I be out here, you know what I'm saying? Don't goddamn get goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Don't get goddamn hit for goddamn trying to rock your goddamn favorite color, you know what I'm saying? Pick a safe color that ain't goddamn red and blue. Pick a safe color, nigga. Pick a safe color.
that people were starting to get attacked, literally just for wearing the wrong colour at the wrong place. English football player Raheem Sterling even talked about how he was living in the area at the time. Sterling lived on an estate called the St. Raph's Estate during his time, an estate linked to the Mozart Estate, an area which was Bloods. But Sterling at the time was playing for the QPR youth team, who plays with a blue top. So even he said while he was leaving his house and returning from training or games, he would have to wear a hoodie or a jumper over his kit because he couldn't wear blue in his area. In the early 2010s, both sides started to be more active in the music scene. A rapper from Stonebridge called K. Cole was already making some serious noise on the scene.
Bro, they got all the real niggas in this. Hold on, nah. I gotta tap, man. I gotta goddamn scoot up, man. They got my boy K. Cole to be. I ain't see. I got the right to his freestyle, man. Y'all go check that out, man. He can slide. He can spit, bro. He was sliding that bit, you know what I'm saying? He was sliding that bit for 9 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go check that out. I ain't gonna lie.
He would have to wear a hoodie or a jumper over his kit because he couldn't wear blue in his area. In the early 2010s, both sides started to be more active in the music scene. A rapper from Stonebridge called K. Cole was already making some serious noise on the scene, even being one of the biggest rappers coming out of London in the late 2000s. A couple South Kilburn members started jumping on music as well, called Cowboy and Justo, dropping a few videos like one called It Ain't a Secret back in 2011. Not long after this release, a rapper from the HRB side dropped a remix to the song using the same beat, title and flow of the song called...
Damn, he got 1 million views though. Sheesh. He should it. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. Shit it. He should it. I ain't gonna lie. He should it.
To remix to the song using the same beat, title and flow of the song called It Ain't a Secret. And this song blew up, really shining a big spotlight on the rapper Boss Belly and his gang HRB. Then on June the 6th, 2011, another HRB rapper called Ratlin dropped probably one of the biggest UK rap songs to come out that year, with his song called Messiah, which everyone all around London was bumping at the time. And HRB was really starting to become talk of the town in West London. But behind the music, the war on the streets was as bad as ever. In mid-September of 2011, there were several reports in a few days of back and forth situations happening on both Mozart Estate and South Kilburn. Someone was believed to have been chased in South Kilburn. Next day, 3 suspected members of the South Kilburn gang rode their bicycles to Mozart Estate. When they got there, they saw a crowd of boys and girls.
Damn, y'all niggas be sliding on bicycles. Sheesh. I ain't gonna lie, y'all niggas getting busy out there. Niggas sliding on bikes.
Next day, 3 suspected members of the South Kilburn gang rode their bicycles to Mozart Estate. When they got there, they saw a crowd of boys and girls gathered around the estate. One of the members got off his bike, walked towards the crowd with a shotgun, and let off one shot into the crowd. But this shot didn't hit anyone the gunman probably wanted it to hit, with it hitting an 18-year-old girl who was holding their 11-month-old baby. Luckily, nobody died from the shooting, but after this, police really started to increase policing in the region. And with more back and forth violence between the two sides, the main suspects started getting arrested, and the Mozart to South Kilburn border started getting a little bit more quieter on the streets and music. HRB's main rapper, Boss Belly, was having some in-house disputes with another member of HRB, which ultimately turned a few main members against him, which resulted in a period of a few years, with no real popping music from both South Kilburn and HRB, until late 2015, when the music sound in London started to switch up to more trap-like music. This was when one South Kilburn rapper called Cowboy, now known as C-Biz, really started taking off, dropping his most legendary song called The Game's Mine. Younger South Kilburn members...
That song sound like it's like that. Y'all let me know with the reaction. The game is mine. I'm not gonna tap into that. I ain't gonna lie.
Dropping his most legendary song called The Game's Mine. Younger South Kilburn members also started dropping tunes as well that started doing serious numbers, especially one rapper called Emlo, who really started making some noise on the scene. But on the other side, in 2016, the HRB member would drop one of the biggest songs to come out in UK rap history. A rapper called FREDO dropped his first song called Day in 100.
Nah, your first song being the biggest song ever is crazy. I ain't gonna lie, he was made for this, bro. He was made for this, bro. Like, your first song ever being the biggest song ever in history out there is crazy, bro. Like, he was made for this, bro. Damn, that's crazy. Damn. That's crazy as hell, bro.
Called FREDO dropped his first song called Day in 100, and the song blew up from the gate. But not long after this, FREDO was arrested and went jail, but soon would be released. And when he was released, he started dropping hit after hit. Same thing for C-Biz. He was starting to get more and more popular, but it wouldn't be long before C-Biz would be stopped on his tracks.
I was gonna say, what happened to C-Biz? Because I don't lie, none of y'all told me to rap to him yesterday. Like, what happened to C-Biz? I guess I'm finna find out.
Long before C-Biz would be stopped on his tracks. It was March 9th, 2016, when this video was posted all over social media.
I told man, don't be comparing man to these dabbing ass rappers, B. Tell your guy come get yo. This is the old version again. This ain't a new clip. Man's like, come get that beat.
Just shortly before this video was took, it was alleged that members from a gang allied with HRB from a nearby area called Church Road had robbed C-Biz's jewelry from him. This video was going viral at the time, but no one expected how quick and deadly the response to this would be. Only a few hours after this video dropped, a couple unidentified people...
A few hours? Bro, y'all niggas be standing on business, yeah. You not finna play with me on the internet. We finna come see about that. Nigga, what you saying, nigga? Like, there ain't finna be no disrespect on the internet, boy. I'm finna millions, bro. Stop playing. I'm finna bug up. Now I'm finna go spin about that, nigga. Yeah, what you saying?
But no one expected how quick and deadly the response to this would be. Only a few hours after this video dropped, a couple unidentified people pulled up on Church Road looking for revenge. At the time, there just happened to be a crowd outside the area. This is when a gunman jumped out and sprayed an automatic machine gun into the crowd before jumping back in the vehicle and driving away. Sadly, this proved to be a deadly attack. But what makes it even sadder is the person that was killed was a complete innocent bystander who had nothing to do with any of this. C-Biz alongside a few other people.
That's the sad. That is very tragic and unfortunate. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The person that was killed was a complete innocent bystander who had nothing to do with any of this. C-Biz alongside a few other people from South Kilburn were arrested for the murder, with C-Biz eventually even getting charged for the killing, and he went on trial for it. But C-Biz alongside his co-defendant.
Hey, it's me, your
come on, man. You finna get to the good part. What happened? What happened? Come on.
Actually ended up being...
Hold on, my bad.
A few other people from South Kilburn were arrested for the murder, with C-Biz eventually even getting charged for the killing, and he went on trial for it. But C-Biz alongside his co-defendant actually ended up beating the case.
That's a big win. That's a big W.
To lack of evidence. And when CBiz came out, he started making big noise on the...
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, 'cause like when you beat something like that, bro, the kind of momentum you get after overcoming that, bro, like it's crazy, bro. Everybody gonna be watching you. You got clout because you came out and beat a body. Nigga, you lit, nigga, you lit.
Due to lack of evidence. And when CBiz came out, he started making big noise on the scene again, dropping a fresh home song and another song called Buzz, dissing Big Church Road rapper Nines. FREDO was also locked up at the start of 2017, but was later released after he beat his case. And when FREDO came out, he dropped one of his biggest hits yet, with a song called Like That, clearing tens of millions of views, which even started bringing America...
FREDO ass got some rank, I ain't gonna lie. Every time he dropped, he got down shake the city. I ain't gonna lie, his ass got some rank. I ain't gonna lie.
Song called Like That, clearing tens of millions of views, which even started bringing American attention to the rapper. But what a lot of people didn't know was less than a month before this drop, yet again another tragedy occurred due to the feud of HRB and South Kilburn. It was May 26th, 2017, around 9 PM, when two masked up men rode pedals from HRB's block, the Mozart Estate, to South Kilburn. It was a hot day, so a lot of people were out on the South Kilburn estate that day. There were around 20 kids playing in the park, and boys and girls were enjoying the nice weather, and everything was looking like a standard summer's day, until two men on pedal bikes came through and started shooting shots into the group of boys. The group of boys dispersed after the shots, and luckily none of them were injured, but sadly one bullet bounced off a wall on the estate, which hit a 20-year-old girl in the back, sadly killing her literally.
I don't like that.
For wall on the estate, which hit a 20-year-old girl in the back.
He said bounce off the wall, bro. What's the odds of that? Like, that, did I hear that correct? Did he say bounce off the wall? Hold on.
And luckily none of them were injured, but sadly one bullet bounced off a wall on the estate, which hit a 20...
Like, bounced off the... Damn, that's crazy.
Year-old girl in the back, sadly killing her literally in front of herds of kids playing in the park who she was close to. A few HRB members got arrested for this murder, with two young boys being charged, but ultimately the case got dropped due to lack of evidence. Around these times...
I ain't gonna lie, them niggas is beating them M's though. Damn.
This was when another gang in West London was starting to break through on the music scene as well. 2017 started seeing a big rise in drill music, creating new artists and also killing a lot of the older artists who couldn't adapt to the new scene. This was when a West London group called 1011 really started to make a name for themselves, dropping banger after banger, especially one of their rappers called Digger D. 1011
my boy Diggs.
From an area called Ladbroke Grove, which is around 5 minutes away from HRB's block, the Mozart Estate. Both areas have had issues with each other for a long time, with 1011 being linked to the blue side of this divide, with South Kilburn and Stonebridge. And in 2017, 1011 and HRB were really getting into it. And 2017 also proved to be a very hostile year in West London. But in the last couple years, the beef has only got worse and worse. On the 15th of July 2020, a young man who was affiliated to HRB was stabbed to death early in the morning. The person stabbed was close to a few members of HRB, so HRB members weren't happy about this, especially one member called Billy the Kid. And the day after Billy's friend's death, allegedly he was out for revenge with a few other members from a nearby estate called St. Ralph's. CCTV footage tracked Billy and his friends ride from a stolen car from their estate to the rival area of the Stonebridge estate. Once they arrived, they drove near a group of boys and let off some shots, but the group of boys that they were shooting also started shooting back, which resulted in 2 shots hitting Billy in the back and another person in the car being hit in his leg. The person who was shot in the leg thankfully managed to make it to hospital, where he was treated and recovered, but unfortunately Billy wasn't that lucky and he ended up losing his life to the wounds. The shooter of Billy was never found, and the craziest thing about this, with 3 of Billy's friends being sentenced sentenced to life for his murder. The judge's rationale for this was that if Billy's friends never shot at the group, then the group wouldn't have shot back and killed Billy. Separately, I want to know what everyone thinks of this decision in the comment section, because a lot of people disagree with his verdict. And me personally, I don't really agree with somebody being convicted for a murder they didn't actually commit. And I'm guessing Billy's friends will appeal this decision. A month after the murder of Billy, sadly another life was lost in the back and forth feud. It was the early hours of August 12th, and a affiliate of South Kilburn called Geezy was outside his house in Kilburn. But what he didn't know was a stolen Jaguar was circling his estate. Before he knew it, the members inside the Jaguar jumped out on him and shot at him multiple times. Paramedics were called to his house in an attempt to save him, but sadly a shot to his chest killed him, adding another senseless murder to this out-of-control feud. A couple months later, HRB rapper FREDO dropped an emotional song dedicated to Billy, which was his first song he posted after the death of Billy. Now we're in 2022, and it looks like this feud has no signs of dying down anytime soon, with two back-to-back high-profile deaths recently, which have shocked the whole city. One including the oldest brother of a big HRB rapper called Little Dots. It was early in the morning on July the 19th when a HRB member called Wu was outside a block of flats in Queen's Park, West London, when a gunman randomly pulled up and started firing shots. One of these shots ended up hitting Wu in the heart. Paramedics were called to the scene, but before they could get there, Wu's friend drove him to a nearby hospital where he was treated. But sadly, the treatment wasn't enough, and he ended up passing away in hospital. A month later, in a similar situation, a rapper from the South Kilburn side called M-Lo was shot to death on Kensington High Street at 2 in the morning. M-Lo was a real UK rapper legend, being a big pioneer in the trap music in London, alongside other South Kilburn members like C-Biz and F1 back in 2016. So it's sad to see how this feud ended up taking his life. Hopefully we start to see this feud slowing down a bit, but with fresh situations going on constantly in Northwest London, it's becoming more and more unlikely. But until then, hopefully everyone stays safe. It's been your boy Kid Nerd, and peace out.
Damn, that one was interesting. I ain't gonna lie, that actually kind of, painted me a little picture, you know what I'm saying? All the questions I had, but I ain't gonna lie, y'all like it now. That was pretty decent. I like that one, you know what I'm saying? But that's it for reaction, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, more content. Until next time, it's your boy Geezy.